As Bangladesh struggles with deepening political and human rights crisis, the interim government led by Chief Adviser Muhammad Yunus faces growing pressure to deliver on its promises of reform and free elections. While Yunus has outlined plans for electoral changes, his assurances have not been enough to quell fears of continued instability. Amid rising violence and attacks on minorities, critics argue that Yunus is more focused on political retribution rather than addressing the immediate needs of the people. A report.
Bangladesh remains in a state of political uncertainty, with its future hanging in the balance as the interim government continues to grapple with the pressing issue of electoral reform. Political parties including the Bangladesh Nationalist Party led by former Prime Minister Khalida Zia have been pressing the interim government for a clear plan to hold a national election as soon as possible. Despite mounting pressure from political parties, Yunus has yet to give a definitive timeline. The BNP and other opposition parties have demanded a clear plan to hold the election as soon as possible. However, Yunus has stated that while he cannot guarantee the full scope of reforms, he is committed to implementing essential changes and holding elections once those reforms are in place.
আমি নিশ্চিত নই সংস্কার প্রস্তাবসমূহ বাস্তবায়নের সুযোগ আমরা কতটুকু পাব। তবে আমি আপনাদের কথা দিচ্ছি, আপনারা সুযোগ দিলে প্রয়োজনীয় কিছু অত্যাবশ্যকীয় সংস্কার কাজ শেষ করেই আমরা আপনাদের কাঙ্ক্ষিত নির্বাচন আয়োজন করব। ততদিন পর্যন্ত আমি আপনাদের ধৈর্য ধারণ করার অনুরোধ করব। আমরা চাইব আমরা যেন এমন একটি নির্বাচন ব্যবস্থা সৃষ্টি করতে পারি যা যুগ যুগ ধরে অনুসরণ করা যাবে। এর ফলে সাংবৎসরিক রাজনৈতিক সংকট থেকে আমাদের দেশ রক্ষা পাবে। এই জন্য প্রয়োজনীয় সময়টুকু আমি আপনাদের কাছ থেকে চেয়ে নিচ্ছি।
As Bangladesh faces its most severe political and human rights crisis in years, Yunus' promises of reform and justice appear more like a stalling tactic than a genuine plan for change. While his rhetoric may offer hope to some, it falls short of addressing the urgent need for free and fair elections, accountability for the violence, and a return to democratic governance. For many in the country, the interim government's assurances do little to alleviate fears of ongoing political instability. With time running out and patience wearing thin, the people of Bangladesh are left questioning whether true change will ever materialize. Amid a deteriorating security situation and escalating attacks on minorities, Yunus seems more focused on bringing Sheikh Hasina back to face punishment rather than fulfilling his primary duty to protect the lives and rights of Bangladesh's citizens.
জুলাই আগস্ট হত্যাকাণ্ডের বিচারের যে উদ্যোগ আমরা নিয়েছি তার কাজও বেশ ভালোভাবে এগিয়ে যাচ্ছে। পতিত স্বৈরাচার শেখ হাসিনাকেও আমরা ভারতের কাছ থেকে ফেরত চাইব। কেবল জুলাই আগস্ট হত্যাকাণ্ডই নয়, আমরা গত 15 বছরে সব অপকর্মের বিচার করব।
As the country grapples with an escalating crisis, it is imperative that Yunus shifts his focus to preserving national stability and safeguarding the security of the people. The urgency for meaningful action and reform has never been greater, and Yunus must prioritize the nation's well-being over political conflicts. With Bangladesh facing its most severe political and human rights challenges in years, the interim leader's promises of reform and justice will require more than rhetoric to earn the trust of a weary population. Effective, decisive leadership is essential to restore confidence and navigate the nation's difficult path forward.